Hi, I'm Todd, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, as we close the books on the month of May, Mother Nature cooperated for most of the weekend and the week, and a lot of people were able to get out and enjoy some time on the water. And honestly, it's so great to see so many families going out and enjoying the time together, getting away from the COVID situation, and but still getting out and enjoying each other's company and having some fun catching some fish. And this past week, people that were catching walleyes up in the northeastern part of the state were on lakes such as Waubay and North Rush. Those seem to be the two busiest lakes right now in the northeastern part of the state. Other lakes that produce walleyes included Bitter, Big Stone, Clear, Swan Lake, Dry by Clark, Goose, Indian Springs, Pelican, and Travers. Down the southeastern part of the state, lakes that produce walleyes included Ponset, Thompson, Henry, Albert, 81 Ponds, Campbell, and Cochran, Clear, Diamond, and that seems to be kind of the, pardon the pun, diamond in the rough, Island, as well as Twin. Now, what guys have been doing to catch those walleyes? As the water temperatures have been increasing lately, it seems like everyone's kind of switching over to using crawlers. A lot of spinners and bottom bouncers right now seem to be doing the trick. Also using the leeches as well, and using a one hook or a single hook spinner with that. Other guys are starting to pull plugs and having some success doing that. A lot of guys are pulling Hornets, and just so you don't forget, we have some exclusive colors for Hornets here, including the Purple Descent as well as the Hot Steel. So stop on by and take a look at some of the colors we have in the Hornet selection. And as far as the crappie bite is concerned, it seems to be continuing even after the cold spell. Beaver, Thompson, Ponset, Pelican, Mitchell, Vermilion, and also Lake Henry by Scotland all have been producing crappies. And as far as the perch bite is concerned, that's been kind of up and down, but lakes that produce perch include Big Stone, 81 Ponds, Ponset, North Rush, Diamond, as well as Scott Slough. And what have guys been doing to catch the panfish? Nothing real, complicated, quite honestly. Usually in small jigs with waxworms or waxworms or minnows. Even small pieces of crawler have been working. So again, nothing too complicated to catch the panfish this past week. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about trolling. And what do I mean by trolling? Well, this time of year, it seems like a lot of people now are making the transition to either pulling bottom bouncers and spinners or also pulling plugs. And that's what I mean by trolling. A lot of guys will troll this time of year and throughout the entire summer. And if you want to do that, you need to make sure you have the proper equipment. And folks, we are your trolling headquarters here at Dakota Angler. We have a great selection of trolling rods, as you can see behind me, from Abbott Garcia, from Lew's, Daiwa, Coots, also Okuma. Just to name a few, we have a great selection of trolling rods, whether or not you're talking about two-piece rods or telescopic rods. And a lot of times people ask me, well, what's the proper rod to use? Really, what it comes down to is personal choice and also available rod storage. Where if your rod storage is not, let's say, 8-9 feet long, and there's not too many boats that have the rod storage that length, then you may want to go to a two-piece rod. Or if you have longer rod storage, then a telescopic rod may do the trick. So if you have any questions about telescopic rods or two-piece trolling rods or all the different types of systems that we can hook you up with, stop on by here at the store. And also don't forget about our great selection of line counter reels. And if you're going to troll plugs, that's what you're going to want to use. You're not going to just want to use a bait casted reel. You're going to want to use a line counter reel so that you can put that plug in the hot spot all the time, time after time. And we have a great selection of line counter reels from a number of different companies. So if you're interested in getting hooked up and getting set up for trolling this summer, stop on by here at the store. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd at DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And folks, before we end this week's report, I want to remind you that if you're interested in all the inventory that we have here at the store, check us out on the website. If you can't stop by here at the store, go to DakotaAngler.com, and our entire inventory is listed on the website. And it's a great way to shop if you don't want to come into the store, nor can you make it into Sioux Falls. And if you do shop online, or even if you shop here at the store, check it out on the website and provide a review of that product. We greatly appreciate that type of service. It gives us the feedback from you on whether or not you like the product or not. Also, will help potential shoppers if they're thinking about what are other fishermen liking or not liking about this rod or reel or lure. So again, if you could provide that feedback on DakotaAngler.com, we would greatly appreciate it. The other thing is, if you want to stay up to date on the latest happenings here at the store, make sure you follow us on our different social media feeds. And I'm talking about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as Snapchat are all great ways to stay up to date on the latest happenings here at Dakota Angler. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! Thanks for watching, folks, and again, be safe.